Yeah, I fuck with it. I never saw that patch first build ever in my life.
That's a 6-8 play shop.
Yeah, that's so crazy. I never saw that shit.
Good game, bro. Welcome back to another video. It's Uzi Trend, and today I'll be showing you a 6-8 demigod build. This build can play defense, this build can shoot, this build can play center, this build can play point guard. It's ridiculous. This build could slash like a slasher. It's a whole nother level on ISO, and the ball control is only like 70. This man Saucy Ski cooking up a paint beast. This guy has 30 defensive badges, and look at what Hezzy's doing to him. Speed glitching. But the problem with his build, I'm going to teach you guys how to make it right. After this gameplay, I'm going to teach you guys how to make this build unguardable. Saucy Ski has a 3-pointer like a perimeter lock. Say if he had like an 85, 86 3 ball at 99 overall, this man would be unguardable. But as you can see, we're playing some comp players. I skipped the ball when we turned over the ball because I want you guys to see how devious this build is. This is current gen 6-8 demigods coming to life. You see them everywhere on next gen, but it's time to bring them to current gen. Saucy pulls up, but he does miss. But I'm just trying to show you, like, even though he missed, he was wide open. But he did hit us with a nice curry slide. Saucy gets another great lane. He has no interceptor. All he has is 10 defensive badges. Waiting for him to come. I run to the corner. He thinks I'm gonna take that. Nope. You guys seen all my sharpshooting videos. I don't ever take the layup if they're close to me because they're gonna block it. Whether it's a play shot, paint beast, they're blocking it. But as you can see, this paint beast hits the mid-range. We thought he was a shooting center for a second. We were so confused. But right there, we just got bailed out. 2K bailed us out. He had another stop, another opportunity to make it right. But Saucy Ski has, if not the most fun build. This guy, I make 5 different builds. This man has this one build that could do everything. He doesn't make 7, 8 different builds because he could play lock when he wants to. He could spot up when he wants to. He could play point guard when he wants to. I keep making new builds. I make a sharpshooter to shoot the ball. This guy does it all. His build could shoot lights out when he's in the zone. Because I'm on a pure sharp. If I have floor general, he's not missing. He really doesn't miss. So when I change my playmaking badges and I put on floor general on gold, all you see is that I'm the man green light animation. But this man X, he's going crazy. But the center, they're toying with us. They think we're free. And he took a bad shot that he's going to regret. He's going to have nightmares after this. Saucy Ski speed glitching. And the beauty with his speed glitching, it is so quick. And you guys are wondering, like, how come you didn't let Saucy Ski post this on his YouTube channel? This man is way too lazy. He is way too lazy, and he told me to tell you guys. Saucy Ski is way too lazy to post. But I will drop his YouTube channel in the description down below. If you guys want to sub to him, I'm going to convince him to drop dribble tutorials, to drop all that good stuff. His jump shot, how he made his build personally. But I got you guys with, like, how to get the build with lock take, sharpshooting take, playmaking take. It's gonna be ridiculous. Glass take. The only take you guys don't get with how I'm teaching you guys how to make Saucy Ski's build is slashing take. Because he could already drive so well, there's no point. There's no point of trying to add slashing take. You're already so good at it. Why not add playmaking take with Hall of Fame ankle breaker and drop people? If Saucy Ski has ankle break on Hall of Fame and playmaking boost, this man drops people, literally puts people on the ground. So it's like, we waited, I'm not gonna lie, we did wait for the team to spin around because they did shoot a dumb mid-range for game. So we were like, we're gonna let them try to spin, but they didn't. So GG's to them. And as we get into the build video, small forward, I go left-handed because I'm a lefty in real life. But you guys can go right-handed. I just prefer to see my character with a left-hand jump shot. It's a lot easier for me to time, a lot easier for me to shoot. Because that's the difference between me being an amazing shooter, an elite shooter, and just a casual shooter. If I have my play with a right-handed, I just don't know how to time. I just can't shoot really well. I chose the green-yellow pie chart in the beginning, and then I chose the vertical and speed. This is how Saucy Ski made it. It's a 6-8 play shot, if that's what you guys want to call it. The 6-8 demigod. You guys can see, this is more of a 2s build. You can play 3s as center, but I add defensive badges up to like 9 to 10 defensive badges. That's all you really need to play center or to guard the ball at a decent rate in the stage, whether it's in the stage, the 2s, you'll be good. If you're running 2 of these, it's good to have at least 9 to 10 defensive badges. So you guys are elite on defense and elite on offense. So no matter how many times you give it up on offense, you get it right back on defense. You can guard the center, you can guard ball, you can play any position. But this is how Saucy Ski had his build. But if you want to be called pass first swing, you're going to see there are 3 different names. I think mid-range specialist, pass first swing, and a sharpshooting facilitator. If you go minimum wingspan, you'll get the sharpshooting facilitator. If you go like a bit over, like you have an 80 mid-range, but like mid to high 3-ball, you'll get mid-range specialist. And if you want the pass first swing name, you're gonna have to go max wingspan. But there's some cons to that because it's not that consistent when you're trying to ISO for the 3. But if you guys get sharp take and you go max wingspan, I'm telling you that's the best idea. The best takeover is either glass or sharp. But I personally would go sharp takeover just because lock takeover this year is trash. It is garbage. It is the worst takeover I've ever used so far this year. And that's coming from somebody who loved lock takeover last year. I got so many lanes. Even when I use lock take, I can't get lanes still, with or without it. It just doesn't help. I see no benefit in lock take. I personally would choose sharp take. That's how I would do this build. Like, I would go minimum wingspan, but I'm showing you another way. I prefer to have more speed than vertical because at the end of the day I feel like I could grab a lot of rebounds. You guys are just seeing me like put in some, oh, and also playmaking takeover is really good too with this build. If you get playmaking takeover, say if your spot up is like a perimeter lockdown, once that takeover activates, they're really not missing. They are not missing with playmaking takeover. And then on top of that, with the playmaking takeover, you add playmaking boost, you add ankle breaker on Hall of Fame. You're catching ankle breakers off snatchbacks. Saucy Ski catches ankle breakers off snatchbacks if he has playmaking boost. Without playmaking boost, ankle breaker is useless. But if you add playmaking boost to ankle breaker, you're getting them. You're getting those ankle breakers. So as you can see, this demigod is not only in next gen, but it's coming to current gen. The 6-8 is coming to current gen. 22 shooting, Hezi, I was able to finesse an extra 2 shooting badges in Hezi's build. Hezi only gets 20. We get 22. So you already get more. You get more badges than Saucy. It's just a better version of his build. And you guys may wonder, like, oh, what about strength? You're too skinny, 188. No, you're not. My pure sharp is 180, and I'm guarding paint beast. I'm getting snatch blocks every few games. Like here and there I'll get a snatch block, but I'm blocking paint beast. I'm outboarding paint beast. I'm stopping paint beast just fine. Especially if you have max wingspan and if you're 6'8 instead of 6'7 like my pure sharp, and it's a lot better being like a play shot defender than a pure green defender. Pure green defenders are trash this year. It just comes down to how good is your defense. When you click square, when they drop step, and all that. But as you can see, this is my conclusion. This is how I would personally make the build. Minimum wingspan. Why? Because when you're ISOing, they force you to shoot a lot more than they want you to drive in this game. Because this game is very hard to shoot in this game. Even though I shoot 63% from 3, I still think it's very difficult with a build with having a 73 ball. Because once I have a 73 ball and I'm using a perimeter lock, I'm shooting only 55% from 3. When I'm using my 3-point playmaker, I'm shooting 63. When I'm using my pure sharp, it just comes down to 3-point rating. Pure sharp, I'm shooting 80% in the pro aim arena. So it's like flexible. You guys are seeing flexible release on Hall of Fame. It is needed because you're not going to green every single shot. And if you're playing on the 3s court, they're going to force you to shoot a lot. And Hot Start is a great badge too. If you could get your first shot, putting it on Hall of Fame, it is amazing. But as you can see, these are the playmaking badges. This is what I would do. I personally, if I had this build, I'd love 20 playmaking badges. Because not only could I get, like, I need bailout, you could get ankle breaker, you could also add, like, diamond on gold and help your teammate out. Floor general. And finally, the defensive badges, whether you're guarding ball, whether you're playing center, this is how I change my playmaking badges. And if you guys haven't already, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. And comment down below, Demigod, if you made it this far. So for all of you who are getting the game in December right now, you guys should make this build. You guys will have so much fun. All you'll need is just this one build. You won't need to make 3 other different builds. This does everything. And Merry Christmas.